Hello everyone, I'm Sam, and today I am doing a countdown of what I consider to be the 5 biggest investing mistakes that you should avoid. Let's dive right in with number 5, not having an investing plan. Everyone's personal finance journey is unique, and that's why I think it is essential to have a plan that includes your goals and your strategy. Your strategy should take into consideration things like your risk tolerance, your retirement number, your retirement timeline, how much money you are able to contribute to your nest egg, and most importantly, a practice that you are able to commit to do consistently and over the long term. Having an investing plan is a great way to set yourself up for success. Mistake number 4. Following bad advice from social media. So we all know there is so much bad information about investing on social media, but just like any content that we find online, it's our job to assess the quality of that information. There's a tool that we like to use in academic research, which I also apply to investing, and it's called the CRAP test. It stands for currency, relevance, authority, accuracy, and purpose. So currency is basically the timeliness of the information. When was it published or posted? Is it current or is it out of date? Relevance is the importance of the information specifically as it fits your needs. So does the information relate to the topic that you were searching for? Does it answer your question? Who is the intended audience? Is the information presented at an appropriate level? So for example, it's not too advanced or it's not too elementary for your needs. Also, have you looked at a variety of sources before determining that this is the one that you are going to use? The first A for authority talks about the source of the information. Who is the author or the publisher, and what are their qualifications to either write or talk about this topic? The second A stands for accuracy, which essentially means the reliability, correctness, or truthfulness of the content. Where does the information come from? Is it supported by evidence? Can you verify that information from another source or from your own personal knowledge? Does the language or tone seem to be biased, or is it free of emotion? And are there red flags that you can see, things like spelling or grammatical errors or a bunch of typos? And finally, we come to purpose, which I think is so important because purpose is the reason why the information exists. What is the purpose? Is it to inform, to teach, to sell, to entertain, to persuade? Do the authors make their intentions clear? Is the information a fact, opinion, propaganda? Does the point of view appear to be objective and impartial? Or are there political, cultural, or personal biases that you can see? So the next time that you see investing advice on social media, you can ask yourself, is this crap? All right, moving on to number 3 in our countdown, which is chasing trends instead of understanding your investments. It is super easy to get caught up in chasing trends, especially when you see ding-dongs on the internet that are telling you that they 10x their money in 5 days. With this technique, sometimes you do win big, but sometimes you lose big. The reason why Chris and I don't chase trends is because to us, it essentially is the same thing as gambling with your money. And that's why we dedicate the majority of our portfolio to value investing. And this means that we carefully select the companies that we invest in, and we have a long-term outlook on success. We are only investing in businesses that we understand, that have honest, capable management running them, that have strong, durable competitive advantages, and that we can buy at a discount to their intrinsic value. Our feeling is that we have worked way too hard to build up our nest egg, and we are just not willing to invest it into trends or into something that we don't understand. Number 2, not giving your investments time to grow. When it comes to value investing, we all do our best to mitigate risk by researching our investments and by buying them at a discount. But the truth is, none of us have crystal balls where we can predict the future exactly. And that means that sometimes we have to give extra time to see the fruits from our investment. We all want our money to double overnight, but the truth is those type of returns are often incredibly risky. When it comes to our practice, we would rather be the turtle than the hare. We want to be steady and consistent. And beyond this, we trust in our process and our decision making. So we are willing to give the time necessary to see the growth that we would expect. That being said, it's important to remember that the story of an investment can change and you need to pay attention to what's in your portfolio. So if that happens, you can exit in order to mitigate your risk. After all, we all know Warren Buffett's number 1 rule, which is don't lose money. And finally, one of the worst things that you can do is invest money that you will soon need. This can lead to terrible consequences like having to take a loss on your investment or adding immense pressure and stress onto your mindset. And this leads me to number 1 on my list, which is letting your emotions rule your investments. Every investing mistake Chris and I have ever made has happened when we allowed our emotions to control our decision making. And it's really hard not to get emotional about investing because, after all, we are dealing with something so important, our hard-earned money. And personally, our investment portfolio is more than just money to us. It's actually financial freedom, the ability to make choices about how we spend our time and who we spend it with. And that is mega important stuff. But any great value investor will tell you that greed and fear are the enemies of long-term success. If we circle back to the very first thing I mentioned in this video, having a plan and sticking to it is the best way for you to curb your emotions and use logic in order to make your decisions. You have to have a plan about what type of investing you will do and the actual steps of your investing process. Make rules for yourself and then follow those rules in order to stay off of the emotional roller coaster. All right, guys, that's it from me. I hope that you found this video useful. Let me know in the comments if any of these points stuck out to you or if you feel like I missed something on my list. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, you might also like these. Remember, earn more, spend less, and invest the rest, and I'll see you next time.